Hello there and welcome to another SOLIDWORKS Electrical Quick Look. My name is Alex Koch, Territory Technical Manager of the ANZ, and today we take a look at the question, how do I take project snapshots? As always, context is important, so let's take a look at the question first. Why do we need to take snapshots in the first place? Well, snapshots are a very good way to create a local project backup. They allow us to very quickly and easily go through the process of creating a quick snapshot, so to speak, of the exact status of the project at that present moment without having to go through the process of archiving and so on and so forth. Very good for revision indexing. So you create a local backup at that point in time before you carry out a specific and major revision, for example, to your design. And of course, it's easy to use as with most functionality that you would expect, and it's very easy also to revert via the Snapshot Manager, which I will talk about in a separate presentation. But of course, the question is, what are the steps involved? Let's go flip over to SOLIDWORKS Electrical Schematic to take a closer look. So here we are in SOLIDWORKS Electrical Schematic. There are several methods to take a project snapshot. The simplest one is to go to the top of the project tree on the left here, do a right mouse click and select Take a Snapshot. By default, the name of the snapshot is given by the system. This is automatically generated. You could, of course, manually override this. I usually don't bother to. And you can, of course, update the description with something logical. I would just accept the empty entry. When you hit an OK, what the system literally does is it archives the project. It takes a quick snapshot of it and it tells you what the file size is. What you notice is that the file name is automatically generated and there's no prompting for the path of where the file is going to be saved. The archive file is automatically saved to a predefined location by the software. So as always, a quick recap of what we just went through. You open a project, you take a snapshot. The simplest method is to do a right mouse click, take a snapshot command from the project tree. And after you've done that, you continue working with your project. Simple as that. Now, before I wrap up here, one of the questions that get raised whenever I mention snapshots is what's the difference or how do snapshots compare to archives? On screen here are essentially the main points that you have to take away when comparing snapshots and project archives. Yes, they both involve TEW zip files. However, there are certain things that you might want or not want to do with a snapshot file. For example, it is not used for project data exchange. Archives are the way to go, and so on and so forth. Please take note of this the next time you have to consider whether you create a snapshot or a project archive. So how about finding out more? As always, I would strongly recommend you contact your value-added reseller. If you can't find one, the SOLIDWORKS website is a great way to look for it. And for existing users, I urge you, if you haven't already done so, to also sign up for training with your local reseller. And on mysolidworks.com, there is a nice forum online where you can continue the discussion, raise points, bring up questions, objections, and of course, you could contact me for questions, comments, and feedback as always. And with that, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this quick look. Have a good day.